Okay, good morning. We have a 7-move pyramid today. It is Pyramid Friday here in beautiful New Jersey. Take a nice big deep breath up. Don't forget to put your fitness tracker on. I'm going to stop and do that right now because I've been forgetting to do that all week. I have it on HIIT training. And we're going to bring those arms down and we're just going to roll those shoulders back. And I really want you to think about opening the chest and deepening your breath here. Inhale and exhale. So we have 7 moves. Each move is 30 seconds, and we just keep stacking them on, and then we take them off when we get to the top of the pyramid. Good. Last one. All right, open up the feet a little wider, hands on the thighs. We're going to come down to a nice arch or flat back and roll it up. Just keep doing that, working that spine. Take your time with it. Wiggle those toes around. Good. Press into those heels. Good. Last one. Good. All right, and we're going to squat it out. Down and up. So it doesn't have to be too deep at first. Good. We'll get nice and warm. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it down and pulse it down. Arms are just relaxed, shoulders down the back. 8 more. Abs are tight. You can go down a little deeper. 4 more. We're going to bring those arms down and we're going to continue squatting, but we're going to reach a little further down and take more time at the bottom than the top. So take them at your own pace. My hips are super tight. Good. 1 more. Good. We're going to go right to a walkout. So we're going to bend the knees, walk it out, bring your right foot to your right hand, hold it there. Just let that hip open up. Sometimes it just takes a little time. Bring it back and switch. Good. Just you can rock forward and back here. Good. And find your plank again and go right to downward facing dog. And then just go down dog to plank. You can make it quick. Kind of roll through the feet so that you find a nice strong plank there. Good. And then we're going to hold our next down dog. And if you don't like this next move, you can do it on all 4s. We're going to bring our right leg up, bend the knee, and open up. Look up and under your right arm. And then we're going to do some circles here. So if this is not working for you, you can do your hip circles here on all 4s. And just do a few the other way. You're pressing through that opposite heel. And now take that right foot, bring it to your hand again, and open this time. Good. Go ahead and move that arm. Nice big circle. Imagine hitting all the numbers on a clock. Reach through the fingertips. Sweep it. And last one, put it down. All right, go back to your down dog. Good, relax your shoulders, and we're going to take that left leg up. Again, this can be done on all 4s. Open up, and we'll do a few hip circles. So you can do maybe 4 or 5 in each direction. If your opposite heel doesn't come down, that's okay. Go the other way. Just do your best. Press into that heel. And then bring that foot to your hand. And find that runner stretch again. Open again. And sweep. You really want to get that shoulder warm. Knee is over the front heel. Last one. And bring it down to your knees. Sit back into child's pose. Come forward. Give me a push-up. And then go back to child's pose. I've been doing this flow with my stretch and mobility class. I try to build in some functional movement, some strength, and they love it. Some of the women in the class, it's mostly women, have never really done a push-up. So this is very doable because you get that nice stretch It's a great way to warm up. Good, one more. Good. All right. We're gonna just curl the toes under and walk our hands in and stand up. Good. All right. We're just gonna squat side to side. Good. Now you can bring both arms down. Man, are my hips tight. Good. Now instead of a squat, we're gonna make it a lateral lunge. So you're gonna slow it down. Lateral lunge. Up. Finishing up that warm up. Really take your time with it, because I want you to find that hip back, that nice long back. Good. A couple more. Last one. Good. Bring it down, fold over those legs. Just let everything go here. And then roll it up. Good job. All right. Grab a drink of water. All right. So we have 30 seconds of move 1. We rest 30. Then we do move 1 and move 2. I'm going to hopefully just work with 15s, 12s, and 10s. The first move is going to be a squat, press out, squat, press up. And I really want you to go like slow enough to get into a deep squat, because we're going to need it for the next move. So you're going to have one heavy weight up at your chest, and you're going to squat, press out, press up. I want you to get a heavy weight for this one. I'm going to go a little heavier. All right. That is move 1. Ready? And go. If you didn't want to go press up, you don't have to. You can just stand and hold that dumbbell. So I have a 15-pound weight. You want to work that chest on this one. And your core. Getting legs. Good. One more. Good. You have 30 seconds to wait. I'm going to get the partner weight to that. We have a burpee on dumbbell stand. So if you don't want to burpee, you can just squat. So it looks like this. Feet are wide. Squat. Pick up both dumbbells. Okay? So we're not jumping. This is a strength move. It's like a glute-based squat. Okay? Like a glute deadlift. Ready for move 1? All right. Ready? Let's go. So we have a minute of work now. Good. This is a great alternative if you don't like burpees. Gets that heart rate up. Keep those abs tight. Really find that squat. Last one. Oop, no time for another one. Come on down. Take your feet wide. This is move 2. Get a 30-second break after it. Now you know why I did all those hip warm-up moves. You want to make sure you find your plank right here, okay? Nice strong plank. Woo. Squeeze those glutes, and time. Now, go heavier today and get that heart rate up. Move 3 is going to be a chest press with heavy weights. Heavy weights, you can even twist at the top, or you can do any push-up you want. I'm going to do the chest presses for the first round. I'm going to keep my 15s. Ready for move 1. And here we go. So you only get that 30 seconds of rest. Heart rate's going to be up the whole time. Just going to move forward. Anticipating that next move. So I have that dumbbell right there. So much easier to use one set of dumbbells. Oh, my biceps. And bring it in, move 2. So I'm gonna start with the pickup. You can really start wherever you want. Now I'm not going super fast. I wanna make sure my core is engaged. Whew. So it's like a nice big deadlift when you come up. So remember, you're doing a chest press with heavy weights or push-up. And time. Whew. And down. Hips are down because I want you to go heavy here. Here's a twisting chest press. I'm not twisting with my hands, just making it narrow. Now these chest presses, just like your push-up, if you're doing push-ups, you can vary them every time. You can do a different variation of a push-up. You know, push-up launcher, a push-up down dog, an uneven push-up, or just regular push-ups. Last one. Bring it in. So, same thing with the chest press. Next time I might do a narrow press. It gets a little bit, you have to maybe go a little lighter, all right? But it's a little bit harder. All right, we're gonna stay on the ground for move 4. So it's a tricep skull crusher. So I'm gonna take 12s for this one. I'm gonna have them ready. And you're gonna be in a glute bridge. So I'm just showing you move 4. The glute bridge is optional. Okay, we're doing our skull crusher for the back of the arm. I'm gonna try 12s for this one. All right, so have those weights ready to go. All right, move 1. And go. So once you get used to all these moves together, you'll have your weights, you'll know what you're doing, and then you can always have your lighter or heavier weights. This one always sneaks up on me. I always think, oh, this is an easy move. I might have to go to a 12. Come on. And this is your last one. Get that other dumbbell, burpee. Remember, this can just be a sumo deadlift or a sumo squat. But this is a great way to get some core work in, all right? Oh, with that burpee. Ooh. Push into those heels, make sure your core's turned on. Time. All right, coming down for the chest press or the push-up. And here we go. I'm gonna do a narrow. This is a little harder. If you don't have heavy weights, you can pause at the bottom and then push up. That's another really good way to add resistance. Whew. Or do like a little half to whole. Oh, these are hard. Last one. All right, triceps full crusher. All right, find that glute bridge. Everything up, 30 seconds. So I'm going a little heavier than I normally go. Trying to build some muscle here in this pyramid. Whew. Elbows right over your shoulders. Oh, I'm not gonna get a lot of reps in, but that's okay. If I can get 6 reps in, I'm happy. It means I'm challenging myself. Come on. Finish it and bring it in. Another benefit of using heavier weights is it'll drive your heart rate up, okay? All right, so for move 5, we're coming up. It's a cardio move. You need 1 dumbbell. Remember that lateral jump or that side-to-side squat? You can squat or you can jump, snatch, jump, snatch. If you don't want to do the snatch, you don't have to, okay? So we have 5 moves now. Squat, press out, press up. I'm going lighter here on this one. Ready? And here we go. So this will be the first move we drop off. So you get time under tension in that squat. Get chest. You don't want to go too fast with that press out. You want to use your core. I was going too fast with that 15. I felt it. Woo. Last one. Time. All right. Burpee. Now, if I didn't want to come up with both every time, I could come up with one at a time. Maybe you don't want to come up with either. Okay, but I don't want you to jump. I want you to use this as your strength move. You can walk this back. Ooh. Squeeze those glutes and finish your last one. Ooh. All right, chest press. Here we go. We're going back to a wide chest press. Another thing you can do is hold at the bottom. Okay. Another variation is just hold at the bottom. Lift one at a time. You're getting always time under tension, but you got to hold that elbow hovering up off the floor. You want to feel it in your chest. Trying to show you ways you can make them harder. Just, I don't know, keep you on your toes. Last one. Whew. All right. Tricep skull crusher. After this one, we come up for that clean and press. Keep going. Keep going. Microphone issues. Head is down. Hips are high. Again, you can do this with your hips down. Whew. I might change it. Oh, this is hard with the 12s. Oh, it's so hard to go up in weight for triceps and biceps and shoulders. Oh, finish your last one. Oh, come on up. All right, we're gonna go to that snatch. All right, make sure you have enough room. So I'm gonna snatch right and hop right, and then I'm gonna snatch left. Now, realize what you're doing. You're cleaning and pressing. If you don't like to go overhead, maybe you just pick it up, okay? Or do an upright row. But this is a core move and cardio, of course. If you don't want to jump, you can step touch. Finish your last one and break. Whew. All right, move 6. Oh. Squat curl, squat lateral raise. So get weights you can curl and lateral raise. All right. We ready? 6 moves. Here we go. And go. Come on, you're strong. Once we build up to the pyramid and start coming back down, it really starts to feel good. You get into a groove. I don't have to explain as much. Come on. Ready for that? Burpee, go. So it should be getting a little easier to jump in. Put those heels down before you stand. Move back a little bit. You see my feet. So here I am. I'm not folding over. I'm sitting into a low squat. Come on. Finish your last one. We're going down. Chest press. Whew. I'm gonna go narrow. It's a little harder. It's the inner chest. I want you to think about bracing your core and rolling those shoulders down away from your ears. So very easy to hike those shoulders up here. Whew. Push. Come on. All right, finish your last one. Come up with control. Switch your weights. All right. I'm going to do a leg lower on this one. Join me if you know it. You can do a bridge, hold. Keep those elbows high. Come on. Keep energy in that leg up there. This is as hard as you make it. Flex through that tricep. Think about the muscle you're working. Don't just go through the motions here. Whew. Last one. Bring it in. We have that lateral hop. All right. So the way I like to do it is when I snatch with one hand, that's the direction I go. You can work it however you want. Whew. Again, you can hop it over. Whew. Sit into those legs, finish your last one. All right, squat curl, squat lat raise. Whew. Curl. Go heavy. Do any curl you want. Just keep those elbows down. I'm trying to go a little lower in my squat. Heavy weights, raise that heart rate, but listen to your body. Find your last one, finish with a squat curl for me, and put them down. All right, you're resting for 30. We're gonna do 2 monkey rows from the floor. Another one for the legs and the core and the back. So you go row, row, half burpee. Row, row, half burpee. If you don't like that, you can do renegade row launcher. Okay, throw that in. All 7 moves. We run through them all. And then you get a minute break and then we go from the bottom. Ready? And go. So during the pyramid, after we finish our moves, you get 30 seconds. But at the end, when we finish all 7 moves, you get a little longer. You can make changes with your weights. Don't make it easier on yourself. Come on. We're doing that pyramid all the way, both times. Last one, put it down. All right. Come up with one. Make sure you don't lean back. Squeeze that core. Push into those heels. Squeeze those glutes. Arms are close to the body on that lift off the floor. All right. Push up or chest press. Whew. I'm gonna go push up. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go uneven push up. Whew. Do anything you want. If you're on your knees like me, you want to keep that pelvis down. You don't want your butt up in the air. Whew. Finish it. On your back, tricep, skull, with that leg lower. You just go. I'm telling you what they are. So I had a little transition there from the push-up. So these are a little harder with your hands apart. There's no denying that. It's harder for your shoulder. So if you're having a tough time, you can use one weight, but you have to move your arms back a little. Oh. Keep going. I'm just gonna do 2 leg lowers. Finish your last one. Come on in. Remember, come in with control. Yeah, we wanna move fast, but we don't wanna rush through anything. All right, do you know what comes next? You do. Snatch it. It can be an upright row, it can be a pickup. Anytime we use the legs, get that heart rate up. All that blood moving away from the heart to your big muscles in the legs. Last one. I'm gonna do one more snatch. Woo! Good. Squat curl, squat lat raise. Oh. You hammer. Ooh. Good way to get in. A little biceps, a little bit of shoulders. I'm going to show you from the side. I'm coming on a slight angle. Ooh. For that lateral raise. I want to come down slow. Come on. Your weight should be heavy, that you want to finish that squat before you do the next move. Good. All right, monkey row or renegade row. Here we go. A little harder. Now, if you wanted to, if you were just like, I don't want to do another burpee, you could add a jump or a stand. Finish your last one. You get a minute. I get a minute. All right. Now, we start on the floor. A little different feel. So think about your first few. We have that monkey row, and then we have squat curl, squat lat raise. You can always split it up and do one lat raise. If that doesn't work for you, do a front raise, or maybe just do a heel lift. Okay, so you can mix and match there. Oh, I'm taking every bit of this. But do you want to add, do you want to change your weights? This is the last time we do 3.5 minutes. This is the last time for that press out. I'm going to go back to a 15 for that. All right. Ready? Oh, we still have 10 seconds. Ooh. All right, get ready. Oh, wait, we're starting down. Sorry. What am I doing? Monkey row. Ready? Go. Now you can do a renegade row. I'll show you that. A lot of you know these, that's why I don't show them. Here's a renegade row. And you can do a launcher. Okay. Finish your last one. We're coming up. Squat, curl, squat lat raise. I want you to come up. The weights should be challenging enough that you should be able to stand and then do your row. I mean your curl. Not just do it like this, okay? Not with light weights. Go heavy. This is metabolic conditioning. You can go heavy in a workout like this and gain strength, even though we're getting cardio. I love when I can only get 6 reps in. Last one. Ooh. Lateral jump, snatch. I'm gonna start on my left arm this time because I've been starting on the right. Make sure you're sitting, 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 sit to put that weight down. Remember, you don't even have to do the lateral hop if your heart rate's too high. You can just squat. I'm gonna finish on my right. Whew. Skull crusher. Feels different. I'm gonna go one heavy weight. I'll show you this. See how my elbows are further back? It makes it a little bit more range of motion. And if you want, I want you to connect to that core. So if you're using one dumbbell or two dumbbells pushed into each other, you are bringing that dumbbell down towards the top of the head. Oh, core on fire. Last one. Ooh, bring it in. Chest, press or push up. Sorry, my dog's barking. My landscaper. Or a landscaper. I don't even know if it's ours. Might be next door. Come on. Woo. All right, we're coming up. In 4, 3, 2, bring it in with control. All right, burpee, dumbbell stand. Sit into it. There's no point in rushing. You want to make sure you're in your core, and that will keep you coming back to these workouts rather than maybe having an injury. Be very aware of what you're doing. Think about how many squats we're doing. Last one. Stand with it. Put one weight down. Last time for that squat push out. Oh. Come on. My core is on fire here. Core doesn't always have to be crunches. This is so much harder. Push. Give me one more good one. Time. Oh. You got 30 seconds. And then we start dropping off. So we're dropping that move off. Thank goodness. But I did give you an extra go at it. 15 seconds. All right. Ready? All right, monkey row. Then we have the squat curl. Ready? Go. Now you could stay here and just do rows if you want. If you want to add 4 climbers there, you know, this workout, you know, I make it up, but you can, you know, vary it. If you wanted more cardio, maybe throw in a couple of plank jacks. I want you to get heavy weights here though. Pulling back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Come on. After this, we have that clean and press or snatch. Nice low squat there. Suitcase squat. Finish your last one. Time. Ready? You could do a squat jump there if you wanted to, but it's really nice to throw in all planes of movement, okay? So right now we're working in frontal plane with that lateral hop. A lot of this has been sagittal plane. Woo. Finish your last one. Skull crusher. Woo. Leg lower or bridge. Ready? Woo. You see, you can push 2 weights in there. Now, I'm just going to think about my triceps here. So I'm going to have my legs up. Because these weights are kicking my butt. I remember when I used to teach my classes, probably 10 or 15 years ago, I used to use 8s for this move and be like, no desire to go up in weight. Maybe a 9 sometimes, but it's so nice to go heavier. Last one. Whew. All right, chest press. I'm gonna stick with these 12s. I'm gonna do a narrow press with the bridge. Get core on that bridge. You can hold your bridge up. Oh, these are hard. Narrow presses are hard. Little smaller muscles there. Lengthen through the neck. Last one. Whew, come on up. Ah. All right, burpee dumbbell stand. This is your last time for this one. All right, and go. This is your cardio core strength move. You want to think about a deadlift right there and then sit into those heels. So that's why mobility in a warm-up is so important. You got to get those hips open to be able to do this. Last one. Whew. Time. 5 moves. Whew. Whew. All right. All right. Oh, we're starting with that row, aren't we? All right. I'm just going to do renegade rows for this one. Or you can do regular rows. All right, ready? And go. So if you're like, my heart rate goes up high enough without the jump, maybe you throw in some of these. Keep the hips quiet though. Okay, having your feet wider will set you up for that. Make sure you're not here. You're not on your core there. You can be here. Come on. Miss these guys. Use your back. Finish your last one. I'm just going to finish here. Good. All right. Squat. Come on. The hardest part of that lateral raise is coming down slow. Oh, sweating. 12 seconds. Elbows down on that curl. Time for one more squat and one more curl. All right, here's that snatch. Whew. This 15 is kicking my butt. I want to think about your whole body here. Core, legs. Whew. Come on. You're strong. You got this. One more. Whew. Skull crusher. I don't want you to think about this as your easy move, okay? Oh, we get to go to the floor. No, no, no. So you can move your glute bridge. You can hold it up there. You can do the leg lower. You don't have to do any of that. Whew. Keep going. I don't think I've ever survived this with 12s the whole class, so I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back here. But my point is, last one, challenge yourself. All right, I'm going to do push-ups. Last time, that's why I'm doing push-ups. Here we go. Push-up or chest press. Remember, your chest goes down. You can do this on your knees. You're probably going to get more reps in on your knees. Okay, but you want to make sure your chest goes down. You know, don't forget, my favorite little hack, come on, 5 seconds, is chest to that dumbbell between your hands. Last one. Woo. All right. Woo. 4 moves. Exercise ring close. Thank you, Apple. All right, 30 seconds. So with hydration, little sips during the class, just to maintain hydration. You want to make sure you're well hydrated before you rehydrate after. Woo. All right. All right, we ready for that monkey row because you're on the floor. All right, you're lifting from the floor, but you want to make sure you can pull back and make sure you sit in your heels. Ready? And go. If your knee's in the way, move your dumbbells out. Come on. Remember, you're not just here, okay? You're sitting. I had to remind myself of that. Come on. We have that squat curl, squat lat raise. I'm determined not to drop down to 10s on that one. Last one, time. Come on. Woo. Ooh. Looking good, guys. Brace that core on that lateral raise. Come on, 10 seconds. Think about your core. As those weights are heavy away from you, you really have to brace that core. Come on, finish it. Snatch. And then we have that skull crusher. This is our last time. Woo. If you mess up, don't worry about what side you're going to. It all evens out. Come on. Work that cardio. Cardio with a weight. Last one. Skull crusher. It also helps just working with 1 or 2 sets of weights because it's less to think about. Oh, I'm gonna try to do a leg lower here. Make sure you squeeze that tricep when you straighten. Hold it there for a second, just like with a kickback. When we straighten, we don't want to come in too quick. Oh, come on. Finish one more for me here. Come on. Oh, bring it in. Ooh. Muscle failure. All right, stretch anything out. So we have the row the squat curl, squat lat raise. You can make that an upright row if you're sick of that. And then we have the lateral hop with the snatch. So you keep the same amount of dumbbells. All right, ready? Whew. Oh. All right, and go. You know, if you were like, I don't want to do the burpee, just do your rows. You do you. I'm going to try to sit a little deeper. Throw in a little plank jack there. Remember, make sure you use your back to lift the weight, not your hand. I know that sounds crazy, but your hand is just there to hold the dumbbell, not pull with it. Use your back. Last one. Whew. May have had a few extra seconds on that. It's gonna be a tough set. But we should get 30 seconds of rest. One. How we doing? Control those weights on the way down of the curl as well. Woo. Are you squeezing those glutes when you come up out of your squat, or are you just bending and straightening? Last one. Snatch. Now, this is your last time for this one. So I'm going to go a little quicker here. Woo. Strong. You're getting core. You're getting weighted cardio. Ooh. Doesn't have to be a hop. You're going to get it either way. You never have to jump in this workout. Finish it. Woo. Time. Woo. Spicy. 2 moves. Row, squat, ooh, and curl, and lat raise. All right, I'm gonna try 15s on that last one. See how I do. It's the last time. All right. All right, come on. Almost there. Monkey row, go. I'm gonna add a little jump there. You should be feeling your obliques big time on this one. Remember, you can just go to the toes. You don't even have to jump. Finish your last one. And, oh, I said I was going to do 15s. Oh, boy. Why did I say that? You never know unless you try. I did it. I didn't want to do it. I may only get 3 sets. Come on. Almost there. That feeling of doing something you don't normally do. Finish your last one and rest. All right. All right, 30 seconds. Row. All right, I like this mix. I haven't used it in a while. All right, ready? You have 8 more seconds. Last chance. Ready? Go. Now, you can do maybe just regular rows on these, really make it your own. And try to alternate what arm you start with. Or if you're walking back, that's another point to consider. You're not always walking back with the same leg. You should be able to jump back with both. That is your core that moves your legs. Come on. Sit deeper. Oh, I just made myself finish your last one. Oh, you did it. Oh. Take a victory lap. All right, we're gonna stretch. Probably the most important part of the class. And the warm-up too. Remember, your warm-up and your cool-down is part of the workout. Not like something you just do when you have time. Whew. So right now, I want you to bring that heart rate down. And just feel good about what you just did. Think about how your abs feel, your arms, what you would do differently. If you come back to this workout, make notes, what you used. Okay, don't always use the same weight. All right. All right. All right, hands wide. Hands on your legs. We're gonna come down just like we started with a little cat and cow. And I want a nice big shoulder roll. So in the warm-up, I would do this move a little quicker. Okay, now we're on the cool down, so we're really lengthening to the vertebrae. One more. Roll it up. We're gonna cross right leg over the left. And take that right hand over. Never forcing anything. Good. Take your time with it. The reason we're here longer is so you can exhale and go, ooh, a little deeper. And release it. So whenever I teach my stretch and mobility class, the first thing we do is work on breath, where we can go deeper in each stretch, because your breath will tell you if you are going too hard into a stretch, or if it's too intense, you'll be inclined to hold your breath. So really be aware of that breath. Breath is so vital. All right, come on down. If you want, you can come down with me. You can roll down and then walk out to down dog. And just pedal those feet easy. In the warm-up, we would be doing quicker pedals, but we're cooling down. This is important. So you might not want to look at your feet. You might want to look more here or to your hands. You do you. All right. And then we're just going to press into both heels and just feel your body here. Let's take a little twist in this position. So you're going to ground through your feet and legs, brace your core. You're going to take your right hand and twist towards that ankle, opposite ankle. It can be up on the knee, but you're going to grab it and twist. Other side. So do the other side. Get a nice little twist. If you don't like this, you can do thread the needle on all fours. This is a little more intense to the hamstrings. Bring it down. Bring your knees down softly. Come into your child's pose. Let's point those toes. Come back. We're going to stretch out the chest and the triceps. Here, if you want to go a little deeper, you're going to bring your arms a little closer and press into your arm right above the elbow. You can make this as intense as you want. You can walk those elbows in a little more. For a little more, you can have this elevated on a step, but this is a good solid stretch right on the floor. All right, release it. Ooh, on your back. All right. Oh, figure four. cross that foot over and just open up through that knee. Sometimes I see this all the time. What we want is this. That may be enough for you. If not, bring it in and still use your own resistance to push that knee open. Okay, you can circle that opposite ankle, that free foot. But don't let this ankle roll just detract from what you're trying to do here. You're trying to create a little bit more of an intense stretch. Roll your shoulders down. Whew. Place that foot back down. Bring this leg up and stretch out your hamstring. This leg can be here, it can be here, but know which one you're doing. You're getting a little bit more length through the hip flexor there. And really breathe. Like I said, lengthen the breath and go a little deeper into that stretch. Maybe that means straightening the knee a little bit, never forcing it. Maybe it means applying a little more pressure to pull in here. Or if you have a strap, you can maybe put it around the ball of your foot or just use your hand. Oh, that is intense. Make sure you're not holding any tension in your shoulders, your chest, the muscles of your face. Stretching is not easy, but it shouldn't be painful. And release it. Oh. And now take this knee, bring your arm out to the side, or just bring it across. Okay, so we're getting a nice stretch here through the obliques, this hip, but you want to keep this shoulder down. You can make it a little more intense by taking this foot maybe to the floor. But if it's too much and it's pulling this opposite shoulder blade up, keep it here. Come in, do the other side. You know what, before we do that, just hug your knees in and rock side to side. Just give your lower back a little release. All right, figure four. And we're just gonna press out. Now this side's a little tighter for me. I'm gonna hold it here a little longer. If you're ready to go right into that pull in, you can do that. Whew. Well, you should be feeling very accomplished. Oh. Keep that knee open. This is my tight side, so I'm gonna just kind of not put a lot of pressure as much as I had on the other time. I might have to stay here a little longer later. If I had more time, I would. All right, you're gonna bring that foot down. Bring this leg up. Stretch that hamstring, you know, and really concentrate on what you're doing. So you don't want to just like, okay, I'm holding my leg. No, you're holding your leg to pull in. This is your body, not mine. So, you know, what you do with your time is up to you. But you want to make the most. You want to get that hamstring stretched so that it might help with your back pain. It might eliminate back tightness. And it might just help with muscle soreness later. We did a lot of squats today. And that's what stretching does. It just helps those muscles respond better range of motion when you compare it with mobility. Good. All right, and then we're gonna bring that leg across. Keep this shoulder down. You can look to that side. You can look to any side you want. If you need a little more, take that foot off that inside leg and let that stretch just kind of happen by that knee coming down. Feels a little intense for me. Ooh, and it's also a nice little chest opener here. Nice big deep breath. Good job. Hug it in. Let's just do some knee circles here. Good. Roll it on up. Come on over. Come up into downward facing dog. Walk it in. Roll it up. And take a nice big deep breath. Hands to your heart. Oh, I love to be able to spend a little bit more time on stretching. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Some days are better than others, but hopefully you enjoyed that. Make sure you hydrate. And I will see you next time.